At the very tip of Africa lies iThemba Laboratory for accelerator-based science, the largest accelerator facility in the Southern Hemisphere and the only cyclotron facility on the African continent. iThemba Labs offers unique research capabilities to local and international researchers. The Cape Town facility also produces radiopharmaceuticals for the diagnosis and treatment of cancer. iThemba Labs is where science comes to life, where real people are using science in various ways to impact the lives of every South African. Visit their Facebook page, iThemba Labs Cape, or email director@tlabs.ac.za. Helderberg FM 93.6 here for you. My name is Johan Falk, and in the studio with me we have Mr. Thulani Baloyi, who is the Cyclotron Operator from iThemba Labs. How are you, sir?
I'm very well, thanks. And how are you, Johan?
It's fantastic. It's always a great pleasure to have you and Mr. Yaga here in studio with us. And we're going to jump right into it because iThemba Labs, advancing knowledge, transforming lives, inspiring a nation. And it's lovely to have you guys here. Mr. Thulani, when I think operator, I think controls. Tell me, does your office look like something out of a Star Trek movie? And what exactly does a cyclotron operator do?
Thank you, Johan, for giving me the opportunity to join you in your studios this afternoon. Please allow me to greet all the listeners of Radio Helderberg or Helderberg FM from various areas. Okay, to jump straight to your question, to begin with, a cyclotron operator is responsible of making beam, or rather charged particles, from the ion source, then accelerate and transport it through a beam line to various target stations, either for nuclear physics research or for radioisotopes for radiopharmaceuticals. In addition to that, a cyclotron operator maintains the quality of the beam and the intensity, and also diagnose the problems that are obstructing the supply of these charged particles and repair itself if possible.
Wow.
Furthermore, a cyclotron operator monitors all the subsystems and the systems associated with the particle accelerators, which includes radioisotopes, power supplies, radio frequency, vacuum systems, water temperature, and etc. To conclude, a cyclotron operator gives accurate information about the operation of the accelerator to both internal and external stakeholders. Why? Because the cyclotron operator has got a wide overview of everything that is happening within the cyclotron.
That must be nerve-wracking, actually, to think about it. How long is your typical shift, and do you do it all on your own? Are you the only guy out there with like an octopus with your tentacles on the remotes, or do you have a team of people assisting you?
Normally, a typical shift is 2 people per shift, and then we are working 12 hours a shift. But the facility operates 24 hours a day. So normally our shifts will have the morning shift which starts from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. and then from there the night shift starts. For the fact that we've got 2 operators at any given time is because, when you are operating this accelerator, you need to be focused and it needs attention and also the complexity. So one person, on his own, is not going to be able to do that. Yes, he can, but that will actually take time. So you need a third eye or someone to actually assist you in operating this accelerator.
It sounds just like being a radio DJ.
Definitely, yeah.
But you clearly sound like somebody who is able to multitask. But what are some of the other skills that are required, and how are they related to what kids learn in school these days?
All I can say is that, some of the other skills that required with this accelerator or when operating this accelerator, one is to be initiative, goal-orientated. You need to focus, pay attention to details, and also to think out of the box. Why am I saying this? If I am to relate it to what the kids learn from the school, when the kids are learning, or when they are busy learning, they need to be creative. They teach them on how to be creative, and creative, it goes hand in hand with being initiative. When you have to create something, you must be initiative. Yeah, and also subjects like mathematics also make the children to think out of the box. So when you think out of the box, you already know that, if I'm not focused, I'm not thinking out of the box, you concentrate on small things, but you must actually look at the wide overview of everything and all that. And you must be like goal-oriented. When you are goal-oriented, if you are busy solving the problem or you've got a project and all that, you already know what the outputs are going to be like. So you must actually know that what are my goals for this. For example, even with us, when we are busy running this accelerator, I know that when I start the accelerator, my goal is actually to deliver the beam to radioisotopes or is to deliver the beam to nuclear physics research.
Do you feel the same power people feel when they start their motorbike or their car or their truck? Or something like Do you feel, wow, this is quite a responsibility and there's so much energy and electricity and power and thought and creativeness that went into that?
Yes, I feel exactly like that, because when we start this machine, I mean, there are a lot of aspects that one needs to pay attention to. I mean, you've got the power supplies, you've got the magnets, you've got the vacuum systems, you've got the radio frequency. So you must make sure that all these systems, they must be actually up and running and they all communicate to each other. If one system fails or is not communicating the way it should be, I mean, it's going to affect the other system.
What is the worst that can happen, in your opinion, to you as an operator? In terms of your job there, what is the big risk?
The big risk is that if you actually not paying focus or paying attention to what you are doing, you can actually damage the machine. You can actually bend the hole in the beam line. And by doing that, we're actually generating a lot of radiation. So if you bend the beam, the hole in the beam line, I mean, we might even be off for about 2 days or 3 days. The production is down. So all the eyes are on you.
And that is why iThemba Labs is far from the public, isn't it? Just for in case.
Yeah, I mean, initially that's why it was started like that.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's good to know. I feel sorry for the Cape Town Film Studios, though. But I heard you guys are busy installing another cyclotron. Does this mean that there might be some opportunities for younger scientists in the future to become a part of iThemba Labs?
I will say definitely yes. Why am I saying this? It's because if I give an example with the accelerator that is currently running, the first beam that was produced, it was in 1989. I think I was 7 years old by then. Little did I know that I will work at iThemba Labs. I did not know. But now I'm actually working for iThemba Labs. So with this new accelerator that is being built or we are busy installing, there is a great possibility for young people to actually work at iThemba Labs. I'm just giving an example from myself. Even now, there are already opportunities that are available for people and all that. So, I mean, yeah, there is a great possibility. Yeah.
Why? I think we should swap iThemba Labs as operators with the ESCOM operators. Maybe that would, maybe that would help everybody. But enough jokes about that. Thank you so much, Mr. Thulani Baloyi. Thank you so much, Mr. Yaga, for joining us today here at Helderberg FM 93.6. We love talking about iThemba Labs and all the interesting things you guys are doing in terms of education and empowering the scientific community in South Africa. So go check out iThemba Labs at www.tlabs.ac.za or drop them an email at cise@tlabs.ac.za. This is Helderberg FM 93.6. My name is Johan Fox. Stay tuned.
At the very tip of Africa lies iThemba Laboratory for accelerator-based science, the largest accelerator facility in the Southern Hemisphere and the only cyclotron facility on the African continent. iThemba Labs offers unique research capabilities to local and international researchers. The Cape Town facility also produces radiopharmaceuticals for the diagnosis and treatment of cancer. iThemba Labs is where science comes to life, where real people are using science in various ways to impact the lives of every South African. Visit their Facebook page, iThemba Labs Cape, or email director@tlabs.ac.za.